What's up guys, Mimo here. Today we are going to be doing a product review. So I found this on clearance and I was very interested in that. It may be a little bit too dark for me, but this is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. So I've been on like a BB cream, CC cream, tinted moisturizer kick lately because my skin has actually been doing really nicely, and it's kind of got like natural freckling happening that I kind of really like. I like the little bit of texture that it gives me, not texture, but the dynamicism that it gives me. So I've been really loving that. But sometimes I do want to be faced, but I do have like, I have options for that. But for now, I'm into tinted moisturizer. So for this tinted moisturizer, I found it on sale actually. I think it's because of the color, because there was only this color and darker on sale. Let me show you guys. Ignore that, that's where the sticker was from the sale. So I haven't tried this yet, and it might be a little bit too dark for me, but I think that it should be fine. Okay, it says natural look, feel fresh, buildable coverage, 12-hour hydration. Yeah, and it says it has aloe in it. Okay, there's a lot of more other stuff on there that you can read for yourself that I didn't read. Ignore the stickiness. This is from the glue. Anyway, so I'm gonna try this out in two different ways. I'm gonna try and apply it with my fingers because I don't like cleaning brushes or sponges. I'm very lazy, so if I can use this without having to dirty one of those, that's great. It's a moisturizer, so it might work better that way, but if it works better like this, then I need to know. We're going to figure that out today. So I'm going to wet this. Okay. That's nice and fluffy. And I'm going to dry my hands real quick, and then we're going to get into applying it. So maybe this side with the beauty blender and this side with the fingers, or maybe this side with the fingers because I'm right-handed and this, it makes sense to me. Alright, so I moved you guys in a little bit closer. I also tried to make it so you can see the camera less, but this is the most efficient way for me to do this and be able to actually look in the mirror. And so this is how we're doing it today. Let's open it. Interesting little nozzle. Let me try to block my face so you can see. Interesting little nozzle. This would make it really easy to apply to a palette if you decided you like to do a lot of natural makeup looks. It is a little bit darker than me, as you can see, excuse me. I'm gonna just dot some on the other side. We'll also see how it dries, or how fast it starts to dry down in that process. This should be enough considering it is a little bit too dark for me. I'm not gonna use too much. I actually really like the little nozzle. So I'm gonna continue to rub it in. It's a good color for me. This is my color when I tan, but I haven't been outside and I've been really good with my SPF. So it's blending pretty well with just my finger. I always tend to use one finger because my middle finger is the strongest finger, which is really weird to be honest. But I think it's just because it's in the center of my hand. So this is a really good color for me if I really wanted to, because my face is like lighter than my body anyway. So I like the way it feels on. It's really lightweight. I'm also used to wearing heavier makeup, so I don't know if I can give you the best explanation. I think it has a pretty good amount of coverage. It's made my face look a lot more warm and healthy. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel like the most hydrating either. My nose is like dry for some reason all of a sudden. So we're gonna ignore my nose, and I'm barely gonna put any product on my nose. And I'm going to deal with that in between this review and the next review that I film, because I'm about to do a whole face of reviews basically. So we're going to use the sponge. My finger is like a completely different color. I'm going to use a sponge on this side. See how it does. It might suck all of it up though. Yeah, it seems to have sucked up all the product, which would be good for me considering the color discrepancy in it, but it's not too bad. I think it'll spread from off of it. The forehead's where you're really gonna be able to see it because I have such a big canvas here. You can see the difference better. So I feel like it has not as much coverage with the sponge, but considering how off the color is, that would probably be better for me. I'm just gonna go over here and tap on this side just to blend it out a little bit and take down the coverage a little bit. So the coverage is decent. It's a nice light coverage. It is a tinted moisturizer, so I'm not expecting anything crazy because that would just kind of defeat the purpose of what it is, which is just to provide a light color. Which is basically something you would use to like even out your skin tone without it being too heavy or anything. Something that just feels like you added lotion with a little bit of tint, which is what it is supposed to be, tinted moisturizer. So so far it makes my skin look normal, natural, a little more coverage, a little more brown because of the color. It does make my skin tone look a little more even. I like that. It does feel a little bit more moisturized. I haven't added any on my nose because my nose is a problem area. Okay, my nose and right here is a problem area, but this area is fine. My nose is freaking out, but that's not because of tinted moisturizer. That's life. I haven't added any on my eyes because my eyes are weird, and I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm trying not to have too much product in my brows. But yeah, I kind of like it. This is just like a first review. I will come in later and like on in a day after I've done my makeup and everything and tell you how I feel like it interacts with other makeup and how long it lasts. So I will see you then. I feel like it's weird because I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at me because I am the face. But I should look at you guys because I can see me over there. It's weird. And there's Inception because of the... We're not going to think too hard about that. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back from doing my makeup. It was supposed to be very natural, but the lip liner threw me through a loop. I was testing it, so if you want to see that video, just wait. Subscribe on my channel and you'll see it later. So, onto the product we're testing. So, I really like it. The color's not too bad considering it is a lighter coverage, so it blends out nicely and it just kind of makes it match my body a little better. Ignore how dry my hand is. I wash my hands a lot. So I actually really like this. I would give this a 10 out of 10. I have not worn it throughout the day, but this is just my pairing it with like some concealer under the eyes and putting on some like powder, highlighter. It looks like blush, but it's a highlighter that's pink, so it kind of does both. It interacts really well with other makeup. It just looks really good and natural, and it feels nice and light. It feels good. I did set my face with a setting spray because of my highlighter. It looks better when you do that. So I'm not going to give it a wear test because I can't say that it's going to wear any differently. I don't know if it's going to oxidize or anything, but I will put in the description whether or not it oxidized after this day because I'm probably going to edit this very soon and then upload it. So for now, for the sake of actually getting the video up, I'm not going to do all that because it's going to take too long. So I really like it. Like, my skin looks really good. Like, my skin looks really good because I take care of my skin, but like, it looks healthy and hydrated and like, it looks good. Like, just enough coverage. Like, if you have like more acne or like scarring or anything, you might want to get something different. If you have textured skin, I'm seeing the texture of my skin, but not in an aggressive way. In fact, I feel like it is a little bit more moisturizing, so it might, you know, do some good with that. I didn't wear a primer or anything. I just did my regular makeup, skincare, which is like moisturizer, serum, and SPF, and then put it on top because that's how I usually wear my makeup. I'm not going to change anything just because of a review. I'm not trying to make it look better. I'm going to wear it in the circumstances that I wear it. So I give this, like, I don't ever want to give anything a 5 out of 5 stars because I don't think anything's perfect. But this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Because I really like it. It's easily blendable. It had a lot of coverage when you used your fingers. But then, like, if you wanted to use the sponge, it just had a lighter coverage, but it did look like it spread. It didn't sink into the sponge too much, but that also could be like something to say for the sponge itself. You see how much of it actually went on there, but the texture of it is really good and spreadable. So if you don't really want to do all that, it's easy. I haven't used a brush because my brush is dirty. like I said, I don't like using tools because I have to clean them and I forget. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the rest of the products that I use on my face that you're looking at right now to see how I applied them and how I like them. So hope you guys enjoy. Bye.